Hi, and welcome to Blue's Garden, making garlic scapes. I planted my garlic last November, first week of November, maybe last week of October. 3 different varieties. And
I either freeze it in the Ziploc or in some small ice cube trays.
Take root.
The goal is to be able to break off little pieces and use what I
up.
need.
And then when they get about over knee-high, mid-thigh, somewhere in there, you start to see this curly cue that comes out. That's called the garlic scape. And that is eventually where the seed head forms. I always cut them down and use that. You can use that for a bunch of different things. If you do a sea salt and olive oil, you can roast them like you're roasting asparagus in the oven. If you do a garlic pesto, which is what I do, and I'll show you, it makes an amazing pesto. I get tons of pesto, and I can freeze that and then just pull little bits of the pesto out when I'm ready. Let's take a look at the process.
At the end of October last year, I ended up planting 3 different varieties of garlic. I do about 4 or 5 inches between each bulb, maybe 5-6 inches between each clove. These are all hardneck. That was the actual hardneck stem. I put the pointy side up on the clove and the sort of bottom root side down. The sticks just sort of give me a general idea where the 3 different varieties are. At the end of the process, after dealing with all the cloves, I popped a couple of inches of straw mulch over the top. The mulch helps insulate them, keep the ground from getting UV rays and therefore destroyed by the sun. It also helps to keep any weed pressure from late season. There it is. Music, Russian red, and chestnut red are the 3 types of garlic I did. Earlier this summer, I ended up cutting these garlic scapes. Now this is the part that if you let it go, it'll actually go to seed, although most people don't. It will actually flower, and you want to cut these off before they actually do flower. That takes energy away from bulb development. Decent haul, I would say. So, making some garlic scape pesto, I went out to the garden and grabbed some fresh basil. I removed the big fat stems part, and I'm going to chop these up into a sort of a rough chop. Decent chop, rough chop. Not finely chopped, because that'll get done in the Cuisinart, the little tiny Cuisinart. I'm going to also take the flower bulb part off of each of the scapes and remove any woody bits at the end, the bottom part. Now I'm just going to chop these up into finer bits so it's easier for the Cuisinart to deal with. Everything into the Cuisinart. Give it a couple of pulses here. Just a few pulses here. That'll get me a little more room. Add some olive oil. The basic ingredients are going to be basil, the garlic scapes chopped, the olive oil, some fresh ground sea salt, and some black pepper ground in. Black pepper, some sea salt, now it's just a matter of getting the right texture. You want a paste. You don't want it to be too dry. You want a nice paste. I'll just keep adding olive oil till I go easy at the beginning. It's better to have it a little drier to start and find the right consistency that way. End of the day, I'm going to put it into a Ziploc squeeze the air out, trying to. I either freeze it in the Ziploc or in some small ice cube trays. The goal is to be able to break off little pieces and use what I need.
Garlic pesto, garlic scape pesto, is unbelievably easy to make. Garlic, scapes, diced, some basil, rough chop, olive oil, ground sea salt, ground pepper, and I don't put my pine nuts in. I do toasted pine nuts, and I serve them when I'm cooking or when I'm preparing the meal or plating the meal. I don't freeze them. I don't think they have the greatest consistency when you toast them and then freeze them. So I do that part fresh. Now, one tip I will give you. Go easy on the garlic to start, whether it's chopped up garlic cloves or whether it's garlic scapes. Go easy on the garlic to start until you find the right amount for your personal taste. Some people like more garlic, some people like less. So the biggest deal is go easy to start. I cook with garlic, my family eats it, so we may be used to more garlic. Don't judge by the amount I used. It's not a half and half ratio. So go easy with the garlic to start, and then add, increase, you suit it to your tastes. Garlic scape pesto. Unbelievably easy recipe. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. That helps me grow, and that helps you grow. Thanks. Please like, share, and subscribe.